Welcome to Liza Talks with Tequila. Grab a drink and enjoy. Cheers.
It kind of got out of hand.
Ooh, baby. This is fun. Hi, it's Liza. Today I'm talking with my good friend Kelly. I'm going to be drinking Herradura on the rocks with soda water and lime. Kelly, what are you drinking?
I have Absolute Miami. It's a passion fruit vodka with orange blossom, and I made a mixed drink with orange juice and pineapple juice.
Sounds yummy. Cheers. Makes me want to be in Florida, actually.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yep. So how are you doing? How has quarantine been? I don't know if it's been, you're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I don't know if it's been as long as up here quarantine, but how long have you been quarantined?
I think it started around like March 17th, and
Okay.
then they slowly kept adding restrictions with shelter in place, and then they shut down the restaurants. Then lately is the new thing with masks being worn anywhere inside you go. So we haven't heard any updates, but all of South Florida is still shelter in place.
Yeah. One of my friends that lives in West Palm says it's just that area. Other parts of Florida are out of shelter in place.
Yeah, the rest of Florida is out, and then Broward, Miami-Dade, and West Palm.
Okay. And how has that affected your work?
I'm lucky because I'm able to work from home, and I really feel bad for a lot of people that are in the tourism industry and the hospitality industry and restaurants. But I'm still able to do my same work from home. So it hasn't changed too much.
So because you don't work in like the health, I mean, you work in the health industry, but it's in a different kind of area than what you would normally say health industry, right?
Yeah, it's in medical research. So I do car accident research. So that's able to be more remote and then just collaborate with everybody on Zoom and through email and phone calls. So that's, I guess, beneficial.
Yeah, people are still getting into car crashes, I imagine.
Yeah.
So. How is quarantining or sheltering in place now that you live with your boyfriend?
It's been fun. We were laughing that moving in together right at the beginning of quarantine, we'll see how the relationship is. But it's been great being stuck together. But we've been taking long walks. Like the loop around his neighborhood is half a mile. So we know how many loops we go for how many miles. And he has a lake in his backyard. So we've just been fishing a lot and just trying to enjoy the downtime.
That's so cute. Has it really made you, I mean, obviously things are good, but has it connected you guys in a different way?
Yeah, definitely. It's more like relaxing and just trying to make the best of it because I know a lot of people are going through a lot of tough times. So I'm just staying home and trying to make the best of it.
Yeah, that's all we can really do is stay home.
Yeah.
Do you, like Joe and I, we play a lot of games and watch movies, I'd say for the most part. Are you guys also doing that? Any fun games you're playing?
We play Gin Rummy a lot, so that's been fun.
Nice.
And we finished the All-American series of football.
Okay.
Series
I heard
on
that was good.
Yeah. And we're actually embarking on finishing his floors, so we ripped out all the carpet. So that will be a whole fun project, putting that in the room.
Which room is that?
In the bedroom, so it'll match the living room. It's putting in new, laminate, vinyl laminate, so it kind of looks like wood, but it's waterproof. And so it'll be nice to take out the carpet and put that in.
We were supposed to go to I don't know. I was supposed to babysit, but our friend's wedding in the Cayman Islands. It's so sad. But I thought what you guys did was really cute, doing the picture holding or the sign holding, wishing her like a happy wedding day.
Yeah, we all found it on Instagram because someone else had done it for a canceled wedding. So then we just decided to start like a separate group chat without Jen in the chat. And then we coordinated everything and took photos. And my favorite part was my friends' kids were so cute in the photos.
Yeah, they were so cute.
Wait,
I
you
love
should have
that.
been there too, Liza. You were supposed to be
Oh,
in Canaan.
but the kids were perfect. It was a perfect photo. I thought it was perfect. Was she really? I didn't get to talk to her, but is she really upset about it, or it's just being postponed? But
No, I think she's like taking it like a very practical approach. I don't know. She said it's
Mhm.
fine, and she just wanted to push it an entire year because of her international friends and her
Yeah,
fiance's family in the UK. So just
right,
make
right.
it easier for everyone to reschedule.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
it
don't
was,
know.
and she did it early enough too, like much earlier than a lot of people. So before the shelter in place started, I was just happy that there was all that time where I could have probably caught something and I didn't. Um,
Yeah, that's scary that you had to resort to taking the antibody test. But I guess it's better to know than not
yeah,
know.
it was kind of nice to know, I guess, but I don't know. I would rather be in another part of the country where I could get outside and not
Right.
be around millions of people.
This is a big city.
Yeah. Has it been warm down there?
Yeah, we had like heat waves, it was in the 90s and up to like heat indexes of in the hundreds. So it's been really hot and humid
Oh,
already.
I'm so jealous.
Sorry.
No, we had
Rub it
almost
in.
80-degree day. I think it was Sunday. And so I got a little bit of a tan. You can't tell on this, but I scorched myself for sure because I was like, this feels amazing. Oh yeah, so I wanted to ask you about CrossFit. I know I follow the gym you go to, and I saw he's putting up videos and putting out. I've been reading his like email newsletters.
Mhm.
Are you able to do stuff from home that still keeps up with your CrossFit routine?
Yeah, I have. So that's been nice. The only thing I really miss is a barbell. And there
Yeah.
was an Instagram post. It said like "Long live the barbell." We're sick of dumbbells, so something funny. But
Yeah.
he let us borrow equipment from the gym. So when everything was starting, he
Hmm.
let us choose like, do you want to rent barbell and some weights or dumbbells or
Oh,
medicine
that's
ball?
so nice.
Yeah, so we did like a rental system, and I took two 20-pound dumbbells, so that's been good because it's like a decent amount of weight. And then I
Hmm.
can just modify different workouts. If it's a
Yeah.
kettlebell, I just use the dumbbells. So
Hmm.
it's been good.
That's awesome. You were really getting up there. You were like getting really strong and doing all the opens and all that stuff.
Yeah, I like it. I think it like with Emerson and I being on the swim team, we were always pushed so hard
Yeah.
and like, up for challenge. I feel like I needed that from CrossFit. So it's been
Right.
nice to like meet different milestones and different like movements, like being able to do a pull up finally. So I
Hmm.
think that whole side of CrossFit and like competition is what drove me to it, just because my
Yeah.
background was swimming.
Yeah. Yeah, you and my sister swam together at the University of Miami on the swim
Mm-hmm.
team, Division 1. Go Canes. Um, do you ever like during this? Have you ever gotten out to go for a swim in like the ocean or something like that? Since you have access, or I guess the
Um,
beaches are closed.
all the beaches are closed, but I know that there's some pools that are starting to open up, and a lot of triathletes and a lot of swimmers have
Hmm.
been going to the open pools. So I don't know. I couldn't imagine trying to train and having like 7 weeks outside the pool. So I have no idea how they're going to get back into training and
Right.
everything.
I never was really into like baseball or hockey or any of those, but they kind of kept you going. I'm such a big NFL fan.
Right.
Um, it just kept you going though. You got to watch stuff. I like going to baseball games and hockey games once in a while and hearing about things and watching the championships and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but one thing I've been getting into, or Joe has been watching a lot of, are like CrossFit competitions and like strongman competitions.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I've like peered in or watched some or a lot of them with him. And it's like, it's so crazy. It's actually a little painful to watch them like go so hard that they fall to their knees or like almost black out.
Yeah, I don't go that crazy.
No.
I know
Have you?
they did the deadlift, and they beat the world record. I don't know if you saw that. It was like a strongman.
Yeah, Hathor. He was
Yeah.
the mountain in Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's so crazy. But all of those, if you watch like YouTube, a strongman competition, it's scary what they can do. It's not like, it's funny though, because it's not like, the excitement is very minimal. It's like we understand being able to lift like a crazy heavy deadlift and how impressive it is. But it's curious to me how much that appeals to people,
Right.
because like they're like, oh, this was a crazy back and forth, but it was like 4 lifts and it was over. So
And they make it look easy.
it's unbelievable. And it's something where it's like, when it's hard, it's like, well, shoot, but they're lifting 1,000 pounds for the almost. I know a lot of people that do CrossFit, but do you find when people watch the competitions or see you guys lift that they get what it means to make those lifts?
I think it's hard for some people to put it in perspective just because if they're not familiar with the numbers and all that, they don't know like doing 100 pull-ups, how crazy hard that is and the endurance needed for that. I know when we have people come and watch the open, they know that it looks super hard, but I think if they did it themselves, then they'd realize like, oh wow, I only did half of what this other person did. But
Right.
Everyone's just doing their best. But it's just funny if you compare yourself and you see how awesome like some of the CrossFit elite are.
Yeah, it's the stuff they can do. I mean, and CrossFit's crazy because of how long and how many different kinds of events that you have to be good at. It's not just strength. It's a lot of strength, but it's a lot of cardio as well.
Yeah, I like it for the cross-training aspect.
Yeah, and that's more recent, right? The more cardio-based stuff. I feel like at first it was all about the Olympic lifts.
They've always been like variety, and then they throw in random things like handstand walks and handstand push-ups.
Yeah, I will never do a handstand in general in my life. It's just something I feel uncomfortable doing.
Yeah.
Can you do them?
I can do like regular handstands just because I was in gymnastics before I was a swimmer, but I still need to work on them.
Yeah. How have you dealt with like different, I guess being at home in Florida is probably not as the same as here in New York where you're used to eating out a lot, but has it changed your diet or how you get things or whatever,
Yeah, it's been hard. I'd say like more in the beginning of March, all the Publix and all the grocery stores were pretty much empty. So then you'd have people to go in the morning or order like the delivery, Instacart and Target grocery delivery. So for that, we just kind of ate a lot of Uber Eats. And then as it got more stable in like April, I started cooking a lot. So that was good and money saving. So we've just been cooking a lot and trying to eat healthy. So that's good.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think it's the longer this goes, the more you realize the ups and downs of everything from food to what you do to emotions or whatever it is.
Yeah, I've almost felt like everything is more simple and like this is how life is more supposed to be, like back to the basics. And I know it's crazy that it took a pandemic for everyone to like get more simplified in life and taking walks and enjoying more time with the family and cooking. But I think that could be one benefit of coronavirus.
Yeah. I'd definitely say that's probably my biggest thing is just the relationships and, doing this, talking to friends more. I've talked to more people in the past month than I have in probably years in terms of just like catching up, like old friends.
Exactly.
And like the amount of times too. I never talked to my like extended family that much either.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, even though everyone's across the US, we never would think to do a Zoom call, and then now people are connecting more.
right. Yeah. Um, and but everyone's been good, like healthy. Your cousin Marissa, how's her business been?
She's been good. I think she's doing like online orders and custom
Mhm.
orders, and then she's doing curbside pickup and just lots of like social media and having people
Yeah.
shop virtually if they need to pick something up or she picks something out for them and they can try it on. She's just trying to like continue the business as safely as
Yeah.
possible. Um,
Yeah. I think it's really cool what she does. She's doing the tie-dye trend, I noticed.
yeah, exactly. So she's doing custom tie-dye orders.
Hmm. Looks
And
awesome.
then, yeah, she's really talented at it.
Yeah. Do you know how this tie-dye fad started? Because I tried to look it up and it was all I've ever seen is this is the new thing. I'm like, but how did this start?
Right.
Especially sweatsuits.
In January, I went to Target and everything was tie-dye. And then I was like, oh,
This
so I don't know.
That's so random. Do you still do your what is the clothing shop
Yeah,
that you have?
Poshmark. So I've
Yeah.
actually had more time to do that as well. And it's just
Hmm.
like my side hustle. I don't make that much money, but it's fun and like good to recycle clothes that I'm not going to wear anymore or that don't fit.
Right.
So I post it all on Poshmark, and then whoever likes it or purchases it, then I can share it or mail it to them. And then it kind of
Hmm.
gives clothing new life. And I feel like it helps with the environment and recycling clothing. So not everyone is just discarding it, gets a new life, and
Yeah.
everyone appreciates it. So it's good.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. And I've seen a lot of the clothes you send out. They're all in really good like shape. Like there's nothing like that's
Yeah.
been worn over for years.
Right, exactly. And if I find something on final sale, like online, and then if I try it on, I'm not able to return it. So then
Right.
that's actually where the whole Poshmark thing started. And I was like, what do I do with this now? Because I spent
Yeah.
money on it. It's new with tags. So then I researched it and found Poshmark. And it was easier for me to start than eBay just because you don't have to weigh things. So on eBay, they take
Uh,
everything with weight and then you calculate the postage. And Poshmark just does a flat rate. So that makes it a lot easier, I think.
yeah, totally.
And it's
That's so
more of a
cool.
social platform.
Yeah, I mean yours is really popular. You have a lot of followers.
Yeah, I
I
started
do.
in 2016 and then just kept building it. So I guess 4 years, which is crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you do. I've seen your system. I mean, like in the long run, like if you do your system and actually like keep up with it and fulfill the orders and all that stuff, it should be an easy thing for people to do with their old clothes or with
Yeah,
clothing, like you
definitely.
said. Yeah.
Definitely. If you
Yeah.
could almost clean out your closet and do a sell pile, a donate
Mhm.
pile for stuff that's not in the best condition, and then a keep pile, and then just slowly go through your sell pile, take quick photos, post them,
I
and
love that. Yeah.
yeah.
I wanted to ask you one other question or about drinking. Since since you're drinking and I'm drinking, and this is about tequila. But is there any? You're a big beer drinker. I would say like you like to try a lot of different kinds.
Yeah, I like the
Um,
like stronger, heavier beers to
yeah.
try.
Have you been trying? Have you been? Because I heard there's a beer delivery service where they send different like what are they called like from smaller distilleries or
Craft beer.
craft beer. Yeah,
Mhm.
they have like craft beer, but they'll send you different kinds in a box, like a subscription box. And I thought
I
of you
haven't
for
tried
that.
that. Thank you. You'll have to send that to me. No, I
Yeah.
haven't tried that. Ironically, in quarantine, I've been trying to drink less. So
Really?
positive habit, I guess. But I'll have like occasional wine and beer and like sometimes mixed drinks.
Hmm.
Um, like 4 days ago, Chris and I made pina coladas from scratch, so that was fun. Just
Oh, that's
like,
nice. Yeah.
yeah,
Enjoy the drinking.
yes.
Um, did you do anything for Cinco de Mayo?
No, but all of the restaurants got apparently overloaded with taco orders. And this one place, their system crashed, and I
Oh
think
my
another
God.
place there was like all this talk about like 4 hour wait time. So I'm kind of glad I ended up not ordering anything from Uber Eats or from,
Right.
Mexican restaurants because they got inundated because I guess everyone's ordering online and there's no option to sit at the restaurants. So they just got
Right.
overloaded.
Yeah, I think I want to support the local restaurants, if I can, but that wouldn't have been probably a good idea on a day like that. I don't
Yeah,
want to like order from anywhere that's overloaded, that they're
right.
stressed, there's mistakes, and with this
Did
during
you
all
guys
this time.
cook at home for Cinco de Mayo?
Yes, I posted recently that I did with Joe. He makes like the best guacamole you can eat.
Awesome. I'll have to watch
And
it.
then yeah, it's good. And like I say in it, the using a food processor and pureeing it, I think makes a big difference.
Ooh, I need to try
Um,
that.
it's good. And then I wanted to make these burrito bites, like roll it up, do a little fry in the pan, and then dip it in sauce. But they kind of just turned into a mix of like, I mean, there's rice and beans in them, so they're burritos technically, but it was more like a quesadilla, like something else case, like it was just like a small tortilla. I wrapped the stuff in it, I fried it, and then it was flat. But I still got to
Okay,
dip it. It was
nice.
so good though. I highly recommend it. It's so easy because you get your tortilla, you put your insides in, you wrap it up, put it down on the frying pan for 3 minutes on one side, 3 on the other, and it's so crunchy and delicious.
Yum.
Recommend. All right, why don't we finish this off by taking a shot of liquor? Because
Okay,
this is my first time drinking Herradura in a video.
awesome.
I'm
Well,
trying to go. What?
I'm breaking the tequila trend.
That's a lot of people have. I don't. I always drink tequila. Other people don't have to drink tequila, but I recommend it. No, I'm trying to try all of the tequilas like at my store that are priced in the 20s. Wow, that's a big one.
I think I've poured too much.
Kelly,
Okay, can we redo that? Too.
you
It's
poured
just a
like
big shot glass.
it's huge. All right, let's take shots. I'm gonna do Herradura, and you are having your Absolute Miami. You said it was passion fruit. I forgot.
Yeah, it's passion fruit and orange blossom flavor. I don't know if they still have it for sale. I think they should. I don't know. I know Absolute's not the best vodka, but I really like the flavor.
Yeah, well, some of the flavors are good. There's just one flavor that reminds me of bad times or good times, but next day. All right, well, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Like,